really round board, this is not the fin setup that was meant to be put in it, but I actually really love switching Widowmaker setup where you have a single fin and two little ones at the front. I actually like switching it around, having twin fins at the front with a little one in the back.
Sick. That's hilarious. It's so good. See, that's what's so great about Dave is he's just not scared to throw something in there that's completely different. And those fins are like 12.5 inches up, and it's not where a twin fin should be. You know, twin fins are 8.5 and 9.5, but that's just crazy, basically. I just can't believe he's riding those fins so far forward, and that's got a bit of push.
Surfing is so much fun. I actually really like that board. I can't wait to ride that in a point. It's got such a nice swing. Pretty much surfs exactly how it looks, really round. I knew it was going to surf round. It's just, yeah, really circular feeling. I know Neil's not going to be stoked for that. I didn't put his fins and put in a single with the front ones, but
Yeah. Generally, I'm really fussy with fins. I pair my fins with every board I give out because I know that's the difference between the board going okay and the board going shit. Dave's different, that's why I don't mind. It actually doesn't bother me at all because I trust his judgment because he has experimented as much as I have. So I'm stoked he was into that design. I mean, that's out of one of my oldest templates that I have. That's a mix of the Michael Peterson Kira board and a Quartet, which is my own template, but they're very similar. But you could definitely see him on those first turns. The board slid out and ran away from him, but then he learnt to stay over the top of the board more and more pressure on the back foot to hold that tail in. So, yeah, really impressive surfing from a great surfer that can adapt to situations and boards. So you got the perfect guy to try rad stuff and maybe push design development further and then maybe tone it back for the public. A little bit, I don't know.
Welcome to episode 3 of 4 in the Electric Acid Surfboard Test, starring Dave Rastovich, where it's decision time. In order to crown a winner from his flax-infused quiver, Dave will need to eliminate 10 boards. With Neil Purchase Jr. earning a tick, so far he's dismissed only 4. And before Dave can get to the boards that are still yet to be ridden, that we'll call the neglected 3...
These 3 are the only boards I haven't ridden. So I'm like, I'll just wait till these other ones I've ridden and I'll get to these.
Dave has decided to make his task even taller by resurrecting 2 of his previously discarded boards. The first, the Ryan Lovelace, aka the pedestrian ship, aka the beige car you use to drive your kids to school.
First time I rode it, I felt like it was sticky and a bit flat, but I don't know, I didn't want to give up on it, and I'm actually glad I didn't, because even though that surf was wobbly, it was very good to feel how the board could get going. So yeah, it's kind of nice to give it another go and maybe realise a little bit more of its potential. I will definitely ride it again. I wonder if I can sand these white stripes off. That'd be really rude. They feel like speed bumps. Feels like a fast board, but then every now and then I get a glimpse of it. It's all these like speed bump lines. I can't, eh?
The pedestrian ship has returned from the dead, which means there are now only 3 boards eliminated. But the real number is actually only 2, because the other board Dave decided to reactivate is the Donald Brink Trifian ASIM that he buckled last episode, aka the fishing lure.
Wow, look at this thing. Oh, okay. Too light, stringless, that's what killed it. This board's fine. A nice board.
Thanks, Gaz. You're not looking for high fives and attaboys, but I respect what Gary's done in his career, and he knows surfboards.
God, I've got blanks at work that are heavier than this.
It's pretty light. It's super light, so no, not really. It doesn't surprise me that it's snapped, it's stringerless.
I'm from South Africa, and broken boards, they get 3 lives minimum before they get handed to somebody who's learning maybe, but yeah. No, boards aren't dead when they're done.
You can fix this. Someone good though.
I'd set the rocker again. It's buckled up, you know, it's gone.
No, don't touch that, leave it.
Whoever shaped it shaped that rocker in for a reason.
We're not building inverted tents. There's not a break in the rocker.
It'll go better now.
And if the rocker's out, it might not perform like the shaper wanted it to perform.
No, the only thing that's important is rockers. I want the rocker I made.
You can get me right again, I bet it goes better. Because now, it's got more rocker.
Okay, then we'll fix it as is. I'd need it for at least a week.
While wildly unfair to Donald Brink's meticulously considered and engineered masterpiece, in the end, the deciding factor to fix this board as is, with its brand new bastardised rocker, came down to repair time and a promising long-range forecast.
Yeah, the blue board, this was left later in the batch, but I actually really enjoyed it. This was a fast little board. First surf was just zippy little waves, and it was just easy to get it going. Didn't know if it would be like that because of this V. You know, typically if you have a lot of V, in my experience, they drag in the water a bit. If you've got V here, it's like a single hulled boat. It does make the board roll over easily. That's a really nice feeling in waves where the wave is giving you the speed. But if you have to create the speed, having that kind of bottom shape can be a bit sluggish. Instead of concaves, which are like a multi-hulled boat, a cat is like sitting on top of the water, or a trimaran just ping, 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 with less wetted surface, less drag. So my mind was a bit like that. I'm like, oh, I don't know how much speed this thing's gonna have, but I think because the board was little, I was able to make it lift like that and get that V out of the water and make it sort of skip across the surface. So
That's sort of my simpleton way of explaining it.